You're the captain who Aldi's invited to parley, ain't you? It's so I can provide you an escort when you arrive. Right this way, Captain. It's my pleasure to
You must be Captain. Glad you could make it, Loveson. Like what you see? The mark on this side, it means I'm the second highest rank on the Council of Captains. I'm but one chair below that cockrot Ferrante. Now, I know I offered you a full parley, but I'm a pirate, which means I'm loyal. You killed my fourth chair and a damn good friend. A part of me might be impressed. If you've an explanation, I'd advise you to give it up real quick. That he often did. Doesn't mean I enjoyed writing his eulogy. You cut off my right hand. How do you plan to replace it? Oh, I do like you. Good answer, Captain. I admire a man who doesn't back down. You've got guts, and not just smattered in your hair. Now, with that out of the way, I'd like to make you a deal. Forgive me for dragging you all this way, but I find the proposition of a partnership best works in me and mine within the Principe would make for powerful allies on your side. But would you give us loyalty in return? That I'd like to know. You're the cautious type. I can respect that. You just like to be wooed. But is it gold, booze? But I like to be courted too, Lovesome. And I always come first. Say you wanted to entice an alliance of like-minded captains. You might start by aiding one of my best in Nekataka. She smuggles through the Undercroft. Goes by the name of Mad Morena, she does. And let me tell you, Dove, she's earned the moniker. You're a hard one to read. Fancy a game of cards some night? I'll take your answer as a yes. You've a bright future ahead of you, Watcher. See that you don't tarnish it by flying the wrong pirate's flag. Out with the stale and in with the new, eh? I know you've met with Ferrante. That you may even be working for him. That pribbling cockrot. But that doesn't mean you can't partner with me instead. Don't do anything to let him catch on. Just keep me appraised of certain future events as they shape up. Shh. No need to say anything, not yet. You just think on it next time you're toiling for a man who'd happily gut you. When the time's right, well, what can I do, you lovesome? Got something for me, Dove? I'm all ears. I figured as much. That's how Ferrante gained his political standing. Me? I prefer to face my foes head-on. Give them the chance, and I like to reward those who support me. I'm good to my allies, you see. For your troubles, Dove, let me share with you a little of my treasure. The floating hangman is the remains of the Fonferus. I had heard rumors as to such. The floating hangman... Nekataka? But why... Well, go on then. I'm sure you've heard our saying. Share and share, as is the law of the coast. And one or both of them are of interest to us in acquiring the floating hangman for our own means. This Lucia Van, I know her name. If you find anything else, be sure to let me know. As you wish, Dove. We're the future, and we ain't going nowhere. We're pirates, Lovesome. We own this. Ferrante pines for a homeland he's never seen. But what does Old Valia mean to me or my crew? We're not Valian, and we never will be. Though if you're Valian and you want to join our bloodline, you're more than welcome. Generations ago, and I grew like a weed in the deerwood, you see? You say Consueglo me casitas, I say Council of Captains. You say Principe, I say best pirates in the Deadfire. You say Swollenet, I say... well, some things stay the same. What? Like for hobbies? When I'm not out plundering the seas, I'm right here ruling my fleet. Suppose I like a good bit of target practice. And of course, who doesn't like rum? Don't guess you like the same? The screams can be rather soothing, aren't they?
Care to have a look? Right away.
What for, Cap? Now you be right screwed. A light's foot and an heavy bullet, Cap. Done and done.
Are you ready to meet our command? Well, she didn't say I had to show you right up. I'll send someone. You know where to find...
One more time, Bella. Who be the High Queen Sea Devil of the Deadfire?
Molnage!
Aye, that she be, lass. That she be. If you be having a tick, Cap, I'll be thinking that, if I be dragging you into these depths, you deserve the full sounding. When I were a wee swabby, fresh to the sea, it were Romaro that showed me the ropes and the sea be a right poxy oar on occasion, and life aboard the Sorcerer, that and more. Malnard mentored me too, learned me letters and navigation, handed down the Principe traditions. In time, we became close as kin or closer. And the Sorcerer, my family. Right, fantastic fucking question, Cap. Word out with mutiny. But I'll be putting about as much stock in that as a dockside. Well, no, I don't normally be singing no praises of veracity, Cap. But in the matter of Romaro, fair. He be of Old Valian stock. A good man, and righteous. More than one swabby be on the old salt of deferral from the wheel. Why, Cap? You be feeling a bit of the old envy? Nay, we never shared a bunk. Not that I'd have kicked him out of a hammock, but, like I said, we be family. He never took advantage. Well, only knows, Cap. She treated me like my mere presence gave offense. Aye. Do right by it. Ahoy, Captain. What can I do you for? Ask away, Cap. Formerly the Principe San Petrena. The prince's, Oh, without a home, They came from Granvelia ages ago. More than that, ain't for the likes of me to say. Ask away, Cap. Aye, that I do, Cap. Raiding seafaring vessels mostly. Season ships cargo. Ships themselves if they be worth anything. If they be past, ain't squeamish about slaying, but be avoiding it when we can. Get yourself known for killing folk. They get more likely. Ask away, Cap. Aye, what not? Smell of the sea, creak of the rigging, blast of the cannon, a mug of spice rum in my hands and a bawdy song on my lips. A lad or lass in every port, be a pirate's life for me. Ask away, Cap. Inlet, Cap. We ain't the flog-stroking rowetop twixt the seaworthy vessel and passable crew. You've managed this, now you just need to be setting yourself to piracy. After you be talking of... No, we ain't exactly a bunch known for rousing hard-ons. Ask away, Cap. Aye, aye, Cap.
I'll handle this.
Ship life sure is an adventure, ain't it? Just think of all the places we can sail to. Tell me what's on your mind. They're there in my head when I sleep, and sometimes I can taste them on the back of my tongue like a smear of grit. Happens when I take in a particularly volatile soul. Go madder than I already am. It's not like I can turn my back on my duty to my god, even if it kills me. We talking during the Saints' War, or after? Well, before he died, he was still Aethys embodied a human. And when that human got blown to bits, we all believe, and I think a part of him did. The part which means the part of him that could have survived. No need to fiddle-foot around. You need me, I'll be two whoops.
The ring of a bell comes to you on a cold wind. The ring comes again and again, until soon the air is full with the sound of 1,000. You are alone. And then, you are not. An indistinct figure stands before you, flickering between forms like a fire-cast shadow. A fixed, taunting grin. Bottomless black eyes, and at their back, 4 indistinct shades hover. You feel an eternity stretch out behind each of them. Reaching back, the shifting image of Berith settles on the...
Watcher.
Her voice is the discordant clangor of gongs struck out of time.
I tasked you to discover Aethys's intentions. Tell me what you have learned. I will send your soul back to the wheel should the whim...
Her wan face contorts into what, on mortal kith, might be called a smile. On her, the...
Do not give me cause to doubt your commitment, Watcher.
The pallid night knits her brows.
He does not seek to return to the beyond? Intriguing.
Her sickly pale skin pulls tight across the bones of her face, as if the shell of this aspect does not quite fit the impossible creature it contains. The figure nearest Berith dissolves and reforms in the image of a thin-lipped, ancient crone, whose face has felt the melting kiss of the goddess Wodica strides forward.
Does Aethys frighten you, Berith? He should. Magran subdued Aethys's influence once.
From out of Wodica's shadow shuffles a hunched, bald man you recognize as the god Scan. His skin is mapped with swollen lash scars, and breath whistles through the ragged hole in his face where his nose once was. He does not speak, but stares up at Wodica. Wodica steeples her long, knob-jointed fingers.
We must annihilate Aethys now, before he makes a rash decision we cannot easily annul.
She casts a sly look at the pallid night from the corner.
A moon would do the job nicely.
Wodica throws her head back and laughs.
Andra could do with a new act. Her current one has grown rather stale.
They see to their own affairs. You will...
The figure beside the aspect of Berith flows forward. The ash falls to the tiles and reveals a molten-skinned woman, leaning on a monstrous, wicked-edged broadsword. Magran's glowing lips curl in disdain.
We must find a solution to the problem of Aethys that is neither do nothing, nor destroy the world. I acted in haste during the Saints' War. You will not to move against him while his plans are unknown would be the height of foolishness. We must find wisdom in precaution.
Magran looks at you as one might a wayward gob of spit on one's shoe.
It is no business of yours.
Another of the silent figures steps forward, and the warm, golden light of a summer's afternoon.
Let's all take a deep, calming breath. Perhaps cooler heads will prevail.
Behind Helia's words,
Aethys has been separated from us for too long. Isn't it possible he intends only to gather enough souls?
You look up then into avian eyes. Through them, you see clouds of starlings converge and divide. Helia puts a feathered hand to her chest. Scan shuffles forward.
Yes, yes. We should welcome Aethys's return to the fold. Then, when he believes himself to be in our good graces.
Scan pauses.
Ah, and here is the Watcher who killed Lord Harren. The man who tormented his...
Scan licks the ragged edge of his lipless mouth and grins.
I did not expect such a deliciously ruthless...
Helia's feathered crest stands on end.
You wretched little creature.
Your point is well made, little watcher. If self-evident, Aethys has not been known to possess a vindictive nature. Indeed, he has occasion. However, if we push him to the brink of reason, there is no telling what he may do.
The Pallid Knight gestures for silence.
Aethys cannot be killed, but he may be subdued. Yet to do so will take immense power and time. Both stand in his favor.
Magrin grits her black glass teeth.
That is why we must ascertain his plans before he has the chance to put them into motion.
She begins to pace. Her steps leave. Magrin stops and balls her.
Even if we manage to destroy his current form, there is the possibility he could return.
The Pallid Knight casts a cold.
Magron speaks too freely.
Woedica waves the gods to silence.
Aethys gathers strength.
Her voice takes on a sharp, almost panicked edge.
There is no sensible answer to the question of a resurgent Aethys other than decisive, final action.
Your opinion is unasked. We will act when it is appropriate.
The Pallid Knight steps away from the half-circle of assembled gods. The words she speaks next come not.
Follow him, Watcher.
The black of the Pallid Knight's irises expand until her eyes are as dark and cold as the void between stars. She bends.
Your debt to me remains unpaid.
She stares at you, unblinking. Like a needle drawn. You blink open your eyes and find...
Think I can't see you, you sneaky bastard?
Yes?
Ahoy. I'll be chopping you to chum, chum.
Happy to oblige. Love root beyond sink.
Yeah? Uh-huh. How may I help?
Lava root beyond. This is futile!
I'm good and stuck.
Hmm?
Yes? Lavaroo beyond sea.
What for, Cap? Only takes a like flogging a figurehead. Futile.
Look, I'm fixing to be sick.
Yes?
Lava root beyond sick.
Hmm?
Right on target.
Happy to oblige. Love root beyond sink.
I'm here. Fed!
Oh?
No mercy!
Captain.
I'm here. Of course.
Yes?
Yeah!
Ahoy.
Yeah? Get through! Yeah? Let's reap this whirlwind!
What for, Cap? I'll be more than half handy, alright?
Onward!
You must get your party before venturing forth.
Looks like trouble.
Real quiet now.
Whoa, whoa. Look.
I'm here.
I see. Soul in the darkness. One ready for reaping.
Word in wrong.
Yes?
Not working.
Lavaru beyond seek.
Happy to oblige. Lavaru beyond seek.
Yeah?
Stay behind me.
Yes?
Captain. Only takes a finger to blow her away. Damn him, blast.
Seem to have lost my way.
We're losing folks.
looks like...
I'll see what I can find.
Trouble.
Lavaru beyond sick.
Yes? With relish. Not what I was intending.
How may I help?
Ahoy. I'd be cleaving it to the brisket.
What can I do you for? No.
What for, Cap? Ain't not my thing, savvy? Aye, aye. Can't move.
Yes? Ah, Lulu, then!
How may I help?
Lavaru beyond sick.
Yeah? Lavaru beyond seek.
No rush, but if you have any antidotes handy, I'd be much obliged.
Lavaru beyond seek. It's not working.
Oh?
No mercy.
Happy to oblige. Lavaru beyond seek.
Hmm?
Pharethus!
Ahoy.
Oh?
Lava beyond. This is futile!
Hmm? Don't think I can pull that off.
Yeah!
Aye. Aye, aye.
What do you need? If you told me a few years ago that I'd end up following you on another crazy errand, I'd have said you were out of your mind. Not because I got anything against you, more that... Yet, here we are again, probably on our way to die. Well, you already did, but me, I mean. All real nice of you to share. Someday I'll have to get you again. Wouldn't you know it, this time is shaping up to be crazier than the last one. But I gotta say, I appreciate how you've handled things. Times like these, thought you were weird at first, of course, but you've surprised me. And there's something to that. I like to think except I chose to believe in the goodness of a giant statue that sometimes I have second thoughts about that. I've been meaning to ask though, how is it you never seem to lose? What is it tells you you're on the right path? That's an interesting way of looking at it. When I was a boy, things were simpler. Aethys was more like a character we read about in church. Yeah, well, most stories had him helping folks or make... You pray to him, he might help you too. There was no cost to it. No confusion about his will or following Aethys was right. Had no reason to question. Do you think there's any way that following him could still be the right path? After all we've seen? This better be some cause for all the damage. Anyway, I didn't mean for... I think this was just a long way of... Makes me feel like I'm doing some good, going with you.
Keep your weather eye open.
I'm here.
Yes?
What do you need?
Captain? I'd be cleaving it to the... like flogging a figurehead. Futile.
I'm here. Sadly, I can... Navaroo beyond sea.
Happy to oblige. Glory be to God!
No mercy! This is futile!
Ahoy!
Something I can do?
That must have hurt.
I'm on it.
I'm here. Lavaroo beyond seek.
Aye?
Something I can do?
What can I do you for? Lavaroo beyond seek.
Ooh, have yourself a look at that, mates.